What's up everybody, Jay here, coming back with some more tips for World of Final Fantasy. And this time, I want to help you catch 5 rare mirages and unlock the ability to catch 2 others later on in the game. And those 5 mirages this time are Fenrir, Valefor, Shiva, Ifrit, and Ramu. Now Fenrir, you can get another way. If you got one of the white knacks during chapter 6, you can actually level him up and he will turn into Fenrir. But in case you weren't able to get one there, this is another means of collecting one. Now to get these guys, you need to go to the Colosseum. If you haven't unlocked the Colosseum yet, go back to Ninewoods, go to the area where the Chocomart is, and it should trigger a cutscene where a Tongberry is going to take you to the Colosseum. Once here, go up to the main part of the counter, and you should see at least 3 battles there. You should see a level 11 Final Fantasy Mascots 1, a level 14 Forest Fauna 1, and a level 17 Beastly Burden 1. Now you may see other variations of this, but these are the 3 we're going to focus on right now. Now first up, we're going to start off with Fenrir, just because I said there's other means to get him, so we're going to knock him out of the way first. So select Beastly Burden 1, and you'll go into a battle with 2 different stacks of Fenrir. Now the Reaver and the Behemoth that come with Fenrir aren't much to worry about, so just kill off one in its full stack, and the second one make sure you unstack and kill them off. They don't do really any abilities that should hurt you too much. So once you have a Fenrir by himself, all you need to do is just hit him to trigger his Prism Tunity. If you're ever worried about killing a Mirage, like a Fenrir, I would make sure you bring somebody who can use Subdue, somebody like the Mithril Giant. That way you could just hit them all you want, and you know you're never going to deal lethal damage against them. And there you go, Fenrir, just in case you didn't get a white knack earlier. In this form, he's got Ice Storm, Howling Moon, and Sledfang. Whatever his third form is, I haven't got to see it yet, comes with Blaze, Ice Storm, and Thunderbolt, so it was a good mix of all of them. So I think he's actually going to end up being really powerful. Moving on to Valefor, this one can be a little tricky if you don't really think about the abilities of some of the guys you have. So what you need to do for this one is hit Valefor with an Earth ability that can actually hit something flying, because most abilities, like Tremor, hit the ground only and not flying characters. So my tip here is if you've been using the Mithril Knight, switch him back down to his smaller form, which was the Copper Gnome, and his first ability is Throw Stone. So now this allows you to be able to hit even a flying creature with an Earth ability. So now once you have your stack set up with your Copper Gnome in it, go and pick the Forest Fauna battle, and you'll be thrown right in with 2 stacks of Valefor, each with a Moo and a Cockatrice. Now for this battle, I would suggest killing one of those stacks as soon as possible, and to unstack the other one immediately after. Not just for catching Valefor, but the Cockatrice has a Death Beak ability that even in stack form can one-shot you. The other issue with this fight is that Valefor doesn't have a lot of health, so if you come in here fairly high level, even your Throw Stone, even if you unstack, can kill him in one shot. So my suggestion is, if you have Protect, once you have Valefor by himself, cast Protect on him, make sure you're unstacked, and then have your Copper Gnome use Throw Stone on him. From there, it's Pokeballs go. Now looking at Valefor's abilities, I don't think he's going to have as much utility as Fenrir did, but I haven't really used him way too much yet, so it's kind of hard to have a true opinion on it. But either way, it's another good Mirage. Now moving on to Ifrit and Shiva. Now these two do not have a set battle that you have to initiate in order to capture them. What you need to do is just select some of these battles over and over again, and randomly a cutscene will pop up. So after you find out that these two are doing this as kind of a side job to make some extra money, you get a battle against them. And the way to trigger their Prism Tunities is that you have to hit them with the spell that they're based on. So for Ifrit, you need to hit him with a fire spell. For Shiva, you need to hit her with an ice spell. So go to the save point and either make a stack that has Tama, or it has the little baby Frit, and then also another stack that has the baby Shiva, or maybe you've already leveled them up and you have the medium forms of them. Either way, get those 2 into your party and you should be good to go. And if you don't have those 2, you might need to use a seed. I believe you should have already gotten a Blizzard seed. If not, you can go back to town and you can buy some of the seeds from the vendor there. So just keep doing your battles over and over again. Eventually these 2 will pop up, and when you do, I would focus one at a time. If need be, you can even just kill one off and then go after the other one, because once you initiate one battle with them, you will unlock the ability to just re-challenge them. Now, from my testing, Ifrit was really easy to catch. I think I tried him twice, and both times it didn't take me more than 3 chances to actually capture him. Shiva, on the other hand, turned into a 10-minute battle because she did not want to stay in her Pokeball. But obviously mileage will vary. This is all based on luck that I know of, so hopefully your luck will be a lot better than mine. And there you go. 2 summons as mirages. 2 really good ones. Because I actually like having a party that has Ifrit and Frit in one stack, and it's usually with Lon standing in the middle, and having Firaga from them is very useful, especially for a few battles coming later on, which I will also address in another video. So once you have these 2 captured, go back in and do a few more battles. Just go through, you can pick any of the 3 or 4 that you have unlocked, just constantly go through and you will trigger another cutscene. This time, Ramu shows up, says that thanks to Ifrit and Shiva going out and doing this little side job, they've unleashed some more mirages. And this time, it is the female version of Ifrit and the male version of Shiva. So they are now out in the world, they are unlocked for you to capture later on in the game, and you can now challenge Ifrit and Shiva by themselves inside the Coliseum. But if you look at the list, you'll actually see another battle that is unlocked, and that is a battle with Ramu himself. Now, Ramu obviously uses lightning, which means that you're going to have to somehow hit him with a lightning spell, which you may not have yet. A lot of the mirages early on in the game do not have lightning. The easy way to fix this is to go back to Ninewoods, go to the Choco Mart, and you can either buy the Thunder Seed, or you can buy the Electro Marble. The Electro Marble will give you a one-time use lightning spell, or if you use the Thunder Seed on one of your blank spaces on a Mirage, it'll give you the Thunder ability. With that out of the way, head back to the Coliseum, go to the Ramu fight, and challenge him. Now, even though it says level 55, Ramu does not hit way too hard. It actually would take him about 2 or 3 attacks to actually kill you in stack form, so you should have plenty of time to try to imprison him. So either hit him with Thunder or hit him with the Electro Marble, get the Pristunity going, and go ahead and capture him. So there you go, 5 mirages, 3 of them, the main 3 summons, and the ability to go find the male Shiva and the female Ifrit. So there you go, thank you for watching, I hope it helped out. If it did, leave a like, maybe even subscribe. I'm going to have more videos for tips on World of Final Fantasy, I'm going to have my own playthrough, I'm going to have the Final Fantasy trading card game coming up here pretty soon, which I will also be having a contest on how to win some of the starter packs, which are very hard to come by right now. Many other videos, other games, stuff coming out. So, thank you for watching once again. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Later.